I studied biomedical engineering at UC Irvine as an undergrad, and that's also where I became really fascinated with stem cell research. And so I was working in a pretty renowned lab doing some cutting edge research in stem cells and how it can be applied as a therapeutic application to various conditions. And at the time I was interested in going to medical school, but the more time I spent in the lab, I became more interested in pursuing research, and I decided to pursue my Ph.D. in cell biology at UC Davis. I ended up at UC Davis, and of course, early on, I realized that I didn't necessarily see myself sitting at the lab bench for the rest of my life, or, becoming a tenured professor running my own research lab. So again, early on, I felt that I was likely going to take the path of industry versus academia following graduation. Because I knew this, I had come together with several of my colleagues, and we decided to create a program where we would invite various professionals who had PhDs in life sciences, but were pursuing different career paths or non-traditional career paths. So we had someone come who was a scientist at the San Francisco Academy of Sciences. We had someone who worked in a crime lab. We also had someone come in from a law firm who specialized in patent law in life sciences, and that sort of piqued my interest for a while. And so I thought that I was going to maybe pursue patent law following graduation, but wasn't sure if I wanted to commit to another, 3 years of law school after my PhD. So it felt pretty intense, and shelved that idea and decided that I wanted to look into regulatory affairs. Someone had come in and talked about their role as a regulatory affairs specialist at a medical device company. I decided to apply for an internship for regulatory affairs for Stryker Corporation. They focus on medical devices, and I was looking at, I was working in their endoscopy department when I was doing an internship with them, which happened to fall towards the end of my PhD studies. So I was interning, learning about regulatory affairs, but also at the same time wrapping up my dissertation and writing up a manuscript that was going to be published. And I think the experience was really valuable, and having that sort of corporate industry experience. But at the end of the day, I still wasn't sure. And I feel like, I hope this resonates with many of you, that, you don't have to always have everything figured out all the time. After I had completed the internship, I decided that I was going to take a year off, and I took that year to just travel all over the world, and it was a great time to decompress. But also I was afforded this amazing opportunity to meet so many incredible people along the way, and many of them were entrepreneurs, following their passions, and as cliche as that sounds, but just living lives that they felt that they were very fulfilled and happy with. And so when I came back, I decided that I wanted to take the research that I had worked on as a PhD student, which, sorry, I completely forgot to mention what my project was I focused on how calcium promotes tissue regeneration, specifically with muscle, spinal cord, and skin. I saw an opportunity there to take the research that I was doing and looking at how calcium plays such an important role in skin regeneration and promoting the repair. How do I transform that into a product that can serve many people, mass market? And so I decided to take the skincare beauty route.